Beautiful, dude. Way better right there. We're starting in right now, and basically we're trying to hit a shot that the pin's a little closer. We're going to let the ball land softly, and we're going to do it with the least amount of manipulation, okay? Number one, face angle and ball position. These are what we have to understand. So face angle and ball position. If I want to hit a ball high without having to manipulate anything, I open the face more.
Yeah.
Now, what's nice about opening the face that people don't understand, now I'll hit it this way for you guys. You guys are fine, stay right there. If I'm hitting it towards that cart, but I point the face over towards the bunker, way right, I'm not going to hit the ball towards that bunker. I'm going to hit it towards that golf cart. And the reason being is because the face is so open, the ball's going to go in the direction you're swinging because it's going to ride up the face and go where the momentum is. Where if it hit the leading edge, it would go off towards where it's pointed because it's a flat surface. So that's a big misconception. So to open the face, swing in the same direction, it's great. Now feet, okay? I like to start with mine square like this.
Yeah.
And of course, you can turn them to the target a little bit to open your body up, to preset a little bit of rotation. But what I don't like is when you were doing it, you're pushing the shaft really far forward. Now, when we want to hit a high shot, the reason you don't want to have the shaft forward is not only for the lean that you're going to have at impact that you would have to get rid of, but the problem is it starts the club like this with the wrist.
That makes sense.
So the reason I wanted you to slow down for a second and really break this down for you was because you need to get in here, straighten up, get the face more open, open up a little bit if you want to, but keep the club more perpendicular to you. And now watch, rather than start the club this way, start it back this way, like you're backing the handle away more with the left hand.
Yeah.
And the club will naturally hinge with the angle that you have between your left arm and the club, not anything you're forcing it to do.
Yeah.
So ball position further forward, face open. Now rehearse the takeaway like 5 times before you pull the trigger. There you go. And you're going to feel like you're hitting more of a draw, not a cut.
Yeah.
So Bikram, here's the problem with your stance. You're setting up and you look like this right now. And you're actually very close with your lower body, so your hands are going to come back dead inside. If anything, you should be open with your feet a little bit so that it promotes the rotation part of it, okay?
Yeah, I have a tendency, like with my short game, I like stand a bit close and then it helps me like release.
That's why you go inside though.
Yeah.
So bring your right foot back like this, back up, there you go. And then move the ball forward and then be able to, exactly, now you're on the right line. And that was perfect. And now the only thing you're going to have to do is really the one thing that, here, watch, if I was really hitting this shot like for real right here, like tournament style, watch, I'd really, really commit to it and watch my rotation part of it. Okay, see how my body really rotated into I finished through the golf ball? Much better right there, dude.
Yeah.
Much better right there. Because that's the one thing that happens, the golfer who gets going this way, you guys, I see him not a lot of times rotate because they have so much of the club swinging like that.
It's kind of the shot,
you hear that? Yeah.
I can hit it high, but there's no spin on it. Like
Right. And that's where this one right here, watch how much more I just, see how much more I just turn my body there?
It's like lands deader.
Yeah, it lands a lot more dead, exactly. It's okay. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see some of those shots right now, just because the club is literally so dead in the hands, and it's just like this. There's no swing to it, so it just takes a minute. Get that weight a little left, and there you go. Right, just that little bit more rotation. There you go. That little weight, a little more right for you, helps that angle of attack. See how soft that ball landed, though? Yeah. It's good.
I like a big, just standing closer to it, it feels like there's no room to...
You get really far away from it, and then their arms just have, it's
tough
to get.
Do this,
I mean, you really almost can't get too close to these shots. I mean, people get so afraid of shanking it. They're not going to shank it because they're close. They're going to shank it because they stop rotating.
Yeah, exactly.
It's this right here, and look at that. Beautiful, dude. Way better right there. What I like about the short game, you guys, is like, this is what's cool. The wrong way to teach it, in my opinion, unless you have an extremely advanced player who's just like, proven it time and time again, they can do what they do over and over. The worst way to go about it is to watch the person just hit it and then teach them. Because you're sitting there just messing around with each little component of it. It's like, no. The short game is black and white. There is a way to do it that is much easier than other ways to do it for certain shots, certain lies.
Yeah.
So I'm all about, just go, hey, here, hit your checkpoints, ball position, face angle. So the first three things that I do right away in my setup that I'm thinking about based upon the shot I'm hitting are ball position, face angle, and weight distribution. Yeah. So I think, okay, I'm at kind of a level lie, a little uphill lie. I'm going to always keep my weight a little left. I don't need to go a whole bunch left here because I'm hitting a higher shot and I'm hitting into an uphill slope, okay? So I'm still weights a little left. Ball's really forward. Face is really open because that pin's really short-sided. And then just, Yeah. It's a pretty good shot. It's a tough shot.
That was a good one. Like with the ball position, even with the higher ones, I'll lean the shaft back a bit. I don't like to move it too far forward because then I feel I need to reach out to it to get.
I agree. I think that a couple huge takeaways for you besides just being closer, right ball position, all that stuff, but the shaft being straight and perpendicular to your body, that's big. Yeah. I don't ever like it back like some preach. I just like it very, very, very neutral.
Yeah.
So the ones that come off a little bit to the left, all that's going to be is just the golf club in your body. Like watch, I get here, and I'm just trying to return the club back to the same spot, right? So as I'm rotating, everything's moving together. I'll really exaggerate this one. Feel that? See how that just really got everything going together there?
That was a different, it's really, the club is so dead in my hands right now.
It's so dead in your hands, right? And it just feels like the club's returning right back to where it started. Yeah, I mean, it's going to help a lot, buddy. You just got to practice these shots. Yeah. Look at this guy. It's getting better. Will this help his golf swing? It will. And that's what we were talking about. And good question, Gabe. Come back here, Bikram. We were talking about, will this help the golf swing? Absolutely. I spent so much time keeping a ball behind the ball in line with the hole, and just focusing on doing my best to keep the club going back straight. That will help you, just quieting the hands down, quieting the takeaway down. Yeah. One thing that's important for people to understand that I want you to understand too, Bikram, is this. When the face opens up, especially, people have a hard time taking it back straight. They see the face this way and it's like they go in this direction. Whereas just because the face is open, they still need to go back down the line here. Yeah. Right? Very easy to do when it's square. But when it opens up, the visual changes, and that's why keeping that club out there, keeping that ball back there, it's going to go in. Ooh. There you go, buddy. Just and one of the things too, it's like feel like you have your arms. Being closer gets your arms on your body, like there's a towel under your arms, right? Your arms should be pretty much, elbows should be together, arms should be right on your body, so your body's turn is just hitting the shot, okay?
Yeah, no, they're all falling short. I need to rotate more than what I normally do.
Yeah. And one thing that I would prevent from doing, this is what you do this in your full swing and you do it in your chipping. You get right here, and when you try to rotate, you go way over the top. Yeah. Right? I think it's a bad thing to practice. I would be much more very literal down the plane as you rotate, right? Chipping. Down the plane as you rotate, right?
Yeah.
How about this one? The most basic thing a person can do, but yet no, I don't see people do this ever. Just you're struggling hitting the shot, struggling hitting the center. Well, guess what? Sit there and trace it. Sit there and trace it.
That's crispy.
It's getting better, buddy.
Yeah, like this one, like I don't like cutting across it too much
No.
and chipping, and like this one was better. Like I tried to be more down the line with it. And
Yeah, and in my mind, it's like a little draw even sometimes. Like, look at it. I mean, I'm just hitting it. I mean, it feels like it's a draw with an open face.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and you know, one of the things that I would tell you, when hitting the shot, a couple things that I just work on when I'm sitting there tracing. That tracing drill. That's a good one for people.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm just sitting there once again, taking the movement of my body out of there. You know, if you look at my shadow over there, you won't even see, you know, that head moving. If I had a glass of water on the back of my neck, you know, I'm trying to keep that there. So it's, you know, boom. I'm here and I'm rotating. I'm here and I'm rotating. I'm here and I'm rotating.
Yeah.
Just get through it, you know what I mean? Like here, like for me, like my dad would always tell me this on this shot, when you open the face up and you're really trying to hit one higher, you know, yeah, you're good right there, Gabe. He would always tell me, he'd go, okay, try to feel like you're landing it on top of the flag stick.
Yeah.
And what's awesome about that, is with the open face, that mindset gets the golfer at least committing to hitting the shot.
Yeah.
Which, how many times when you open the face does the ball come out 5 to 10 feet shorter? Anybody can relate to that, right?
Yeah.
So let's not make the mistake be what you're trying to get over.
Yeah.
Let's get over it, and let's make sure we have a putt at least coming back. Because worst case scenario, if you hit the shot right, you do land it on top of the flag stick. You know, say it doesn't hit the flag stick, but actually it's the green past it. Well, it should still be within 10 feet of the hole. You know, so that's something right there that I would definitely, you know, tell you is a good mindset for you. Thank you guys so much for watching our video. Any questions or comments you have, please leave them below. Also, click the link below to pick up 3 free videos. We appreciate you guys. Enjoy our channel.